Hello everyone, my name is Adi, and this is my 8th project for TechBytes Foundation STEM/STEAM Challenge. Today, I've created a game using a coding language called Python and a website called GitPod. GitPod is a site that you can code with, and it's mainly used for software development. And it's also developed or powered, by another very popular and powerful coding software called Visual Studio Code or VS Code, as a lot of people call it. So I've made a game using Python, and it's a game called Hangman, and you might have heard of it. You probably already know if you're looking around. You can see that it's hangman.py. That's the name of this file. So today I'm going to show you this game that I've created, and it's just a starter game that I created. And yeah, let's start. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm opening the game in a new tab, so it's easier for us. It's very easy for us to play because it's pretty big. So this is what happens when you open it, and you get a green screen with this, of course, and that is the thing that if the person touches that after all your chances, then you lose. But if you manage to find what the phrase is, in this case, not word or few words, this is a phrase because there are three. Um, so we have three here, three letters per word, and all of them are spaced out. So, of course, in the first time when you're trying to guess what the phrase is, it's okay to guess because you don't have any other letters over here. So, let's say I guess A. A is not valid in that phrase, so a sad face comes up. Let's say I is not valid, L is not valid, D is valid. Let's say O. O, okay. So we have three O's here. And as you can see, we can make some observations here. The first word is odd, it's not like an odd number, it's odd, ODD. And the second and third words also start with the letter O. So let's say I guess W. Okay, W doesn't work. R doesn't work either. So I have one more chance. And if I get it wrong, then a leg will go on the other on this dude's left side, and it will touch that white thing once again, and the game will be over, sadly. So I must guess well. I guess so. M it was not in the phrase, so unfortunately we lost, or I lost, and it says I lost, and it's telling me that I can press any key on my keyboard to play again. So and after that, to not make me feel very bad about myself for losing such a easy seeming game, it tells me that I would have guessed right if I had said that the phrase was odd one out. So odd one out. So I'm feeling very motivated to win the game. So let's say I press the number 7 on my keyboard. No matter what the key is, it just resets to this green screen with this black thing and these 26 letters of the alphabet and that white thing, of course. And this time, this is very considerably a phrase because there are 4 different words. The first one has 4 letters, the second one has 3, the third one has 3, and the fourth one has 5. Sorry, not fifth. So the fourth letter of the fourth word has 5. In total, there are 14 letters here. So like I said before, or I might have not said it before, just telling you this can be different every time, and that is because that is because of something that I did in the program, which I'll explain in a few minutes. So, okay, I'm very motivated to win this game. So let's say I'm guessing. Okay, of course, D, okay, come on. Okay, E is valid. M is also valid. L is not valid. Okay, we have one more chance. R is not valid. Okay, and this was a very long phrase, so if I was able to get this, that would have been pretty cool. But unfortunately, I didn't. Lost. So it says I lost, and I can press any key to play again. I'm not interested in playing again. And it says the phrase was "show me the monkey." And the reason I'm not interested in playing again is because I want to analyze the code. So when I'm analyzing the code, this is what it looks like. So at the beginning, we just have the file name is hangman.py. The description is it's just a starter game for a Hangman project. I think this is just a starter game compared to like apps coded with Python. Uh, so yeah, we're importing pygame, which is a module in Python, and import random, which is also a module in Python. And import random is what makes is, as you can see here. I'll open this one more time. It's different every time. Now there are now 14. There are now 18 letters here, so it's going to be very hard for someone to get this. So it's different every time. That's why we have import random. So all of this is just the height and the width. This is the colors of the of of the board. These are like, instead of just putting black in a string or white in a string, you can also put these numbers, which are the RGB values: red, blue, and green, or red, green, and RGB, which is red, green, and blue. I got mixed up there for a second. This is the font. For the we have Arial with 20, Monospace with 24, and Arial with 45, all for different things. So this is the redraw game window function. So what we have here is like it enables the buttons to work. So yeah. Okay. So here we have the random word function, and what this does is it just opens random words, and that's what determines how many spaces are at the bottom. And all this is just other functions of the code, which are not really noteworthy. One interesting thing is though is this function. It sets up the buttons, all 26 of the buttons. So 13 on the top and 13 on the bottom. That's why we have for in range 26. And yeah, so this is the pygame.quit function. Pretty straightforward. So yeah, that's basically about it. And this is just for the end. So yeah, that's about it for my Python Hangman game, which I created, and it, like I said, it's just a starter game for me. There's a lot of things to learn in coding, so I'd consider myself to be a bit less than intermediate. So yeah, so this is my Hangman game made with Python and Gitpod. Uh, so yeah, hope you enjoyed, and see you in the next video.